understand what you say.
No.
There it is.
Let's hear it.
Well, let's hear it.
Talk to us. Uh-oh.
Beadle and Decker, taking on sports talk like no one else. Michelle Beadle,
I'm just helping. I'm helping America one by one.
Cody Decker.
I 100% believe in revenge. Revenge is a great thing.
Back to the sports.
Back and ready for more.
Every time I tune them out, they pull me back in.
It's Beadle and Decker. Here's Michelle and Cody.
Hello. Is it working? Is it working?
It is. I hear you, Michelle. I hear you
love
actually
this.
making noise. Hi, I am at a table by myself right now because Michelle Beadle is all the way in Marina Del Rey, California, which I shit you not is like 10 minutes away. Hi, Michelle.
I know, but look at all the cool things I can do with my camera here. Check that out. What? I know.
It's so
fancy.
cool that it can go blurry like that out of nowhere.
No, it's gonna refocus. It's gonna refocus. Yeah, no, I had to. I had all the intentions of coming in today, and then I don't know what's going on in the air, but little Winnie didn't feel great. I can feel it in my own head. I don't know if it's like a head cold or what, but when she gets it, it's a hot mess, and I can't leave her. And I knocked her out with a third of a Benadryl pill.
Yep.
Here we are.
I'm not gonna lie to you. I'm kind of excited because this is our first time doing the show kind of remote with each other. So
It's actually good. Yeah.
It is. We needed to test this out eventually because eventually you're going to be in San Antonio to visit family. And there is a chance, a legitimate chance that I will be doing the show from Miami, Florida on Thursday.
Ooh.
So that'll be nice. And I look forward.
What's in Miami?
So, you know, those like weird, I don't know all the details yet. But you know those like weird debate things, you know, like where somebody sits at a table and it's like that red flag thing and they're all going around debating one person type of thing that have opposite opinions?
You mean like politically, that kid?
I am not doing a
Isn't
political
that what Charlie
one.
Kirk used to do? Like,
It's
yeah, like
similar-ish, but I'm not
Okay.
doing that. I'm not doing it. I'm apparently going to a thing to potentially sit down and do a sports debate with a bunch of college students that
Oh God.
I don't know. I guess that's what I'm going to give it a shot. I don't know. I don't know the details, but I'm excited to do it.
And hold on. I know, by the way, I'm fixing this so you and I are the same size. That's just the kind of a
You're
fun
so
on the
close.
spot thing
By the
that we're
way,
doing.
you look so.
I know we're get there.
I'm not gonna lie. You look eerily like this person I follow on Instagram named Michelle A. Beadle.
Oh yeah, no, she's a dumb bitch. It's Michelle B. Beadle's where it's at, bro. Okay, I can't make us the same size, but I'm doing my best. So
think
wait,
you're
so
close.
let me ask a dumb question.
Yeah.
Who organizes this and who determines like the subject matter?
I'd be lying if I said I knew any of the answers of the questions you just asked me. And frankly, Michelle, I need to get out and do something every once in a while to work because I'm starting to worry about the finances. That being said, I feel very good about what's next. But I think this is going to be a potentially really fun thing that we'll get a lot of things out of because there's also a chance that a major sports celebrity will be involved, that he and I will likely get into a debate. I don't want to mention who it is.
What?
Don't want to mention who it is.
Okay,
yet,
well
'cause
just text me then.
Okay, he's very, very tall. And an ex-basketball player.
Wemby?
Ex-basketball player.
And an ex-basketball player?
Very
Does he live in Miami?
He certainly has a house somewhere in Florida. And probably other houses. He has statues. How about that? That guy has statues.
Dwayne Wade?
No, but good guess, and we will leave it at that, just in case it doesn't happen. I don't know what's taking place in the world right now, but
Damn.
guys, welcome to the show. Welcome to Beadle and Decker. We are live right
Hi,
now
everybody.
on YouTube, Twitch. How you doing? How was your Thanksgiving? What'd you end up doing? Like, I know you did the family, you did the dessert thing.
Yes. Well, that's the other thing. I had a whole ass coconut cake to bring in today, which I'll bring it tomorrow, provided somebody down here isn't high maintenance again. No, it was good. It was very chill. You know, I'm used to having more space, like when I'm home. So when I'm here, I'm in like a little townhouse, and my brother brought they had two big dogs and they're babysitting one. So it was chaos, but it was actually, you know what? Weirdly calm, all things considered, because once they got the excitement of like new smells, new everything, everybody just chilled out, and then the tryptophan kicked in, and everybody was in a coma, and that was it.
Yeah,
Shaq, isn't it?
I will freely admit that my Thanksgiving was actually awesome, and I'm sad you didn't come, but I'm glad you got to spend it with your family. I went to Catalina Island with the family. We had a great time. But how it's always worked in the past with our times at Catalina, it's usually like, okay, we eat the meals, we do all our thing, and then we go out and we just get blasted drunk at a dive bar like the Marlin Club or something like that in Catalina. part 2 did not happen, Michelle, like at all. I'm getting legitimately old. I'm not kidding. Like so there was one night we go out to dinner, right? And we're going out to dinner
Sure.
and we meet this group of people there. We're not even meeting them. They just happen to be there. There are other people, homeowners on the island that are there for vacation too. And we're like, yeah, we're talking about huge games. Like, yeah, we'll see you at the bars later. We're going to get all really drunk and fucked up. It's going to be a lot of fun. We get back to the house. We start playing Mahjong, and my mom's Mahjong play, I just found out, is extremely cutthroat and violent. And
seems like it.
I
see
got
that.
tired and went to bed at 8. So that's where I'm at. Yeah, I had I had a quiet, sleepy time in Catalina Island, and I'm not gonna lie to you, Michelle, I loved every second of it.
It's kind of, yeah, it was a very beautifully wasteful, relaxing few days. Like I didn't do any of the computer things that I needed to do. I had a lot of errands in that regard that I did none of, but that's all right. I still got time. And honestly, I'm glad we're doing the Zoom because December is a chaotic mess of me everywhere and you're going to have to go places. So this is like good practice. How are Shane and Rocco doing?
Great question. Shane, over there in Chicago. I've seen the videos. What a shitstorm you're currently in, huh? That looks awful.
Literally.
And it just started again today. I'm looking at it right now.
It's snowing again?
Yeah, it's not coming down super hard, but it's definitely snowing.
God, I don't even understand. I turned my heat on at 63 degrees here.
Yeah, it's 75 and sunny out right now here in Los Angeles.
Not here, you liar.
In Santa Monica, I am looking outside. It is beautiful. I'm sorry you live in Marina Del Rey, where the fog lives fucking forever.
I know, but we have sea lions. And it's totally worth it. Okay, so snowing again. Hate that for you. But it was weird to watch some of those football games, college especially,
dude,
with the amount of snow that was on the ground. No, thank you. No, thank you.
By the way,
I don't miss it.
I normally wouldn't care to talk about college right now, but we have to talk about college today.
Bro.
Because I don't know if you heard about that hoe over there in Mississippi, but apparently
Ho.
he got paid.
Wait, can we?
Big time.
Is it H-O or H-O-E?
That's a good question.
I always thought.
I thought it was H-O.
Is Lane Kiffin an H-O or an H-O-E? Because I thought it was.
Isn't it H-O-E specifically a hoe that you use to like as a tool to garden?
That's what I thought. I thought it was H-O, like all these hoes, dem hoes.
Well, we will get into Lane the hoe in a little bit, but we still need to talk a little bit. How's Rocky doing? Rock, we got you a new camera, and most importantly, Rock, let's see if it works.
Did we now?
New microphone as well. Let's take a look at our friend Rock.
What?
Yes,
He looks fabulous.
Thank you. And hopefully I'm sounding good too. Hopefully
You do.
let us know.
Yeah. No, it sounds good.
This is how I look now, and this is how I sound. So upgrades all around.
Yeah, it's awesome, man. I'm really happy about it, Michelle. That upgrade right there only cost me $700. Good job, Rock.
Wait, for the mic and you better go to Miami 12 times. What are you doing?
I'm gonna need to. It's gonna be rough.
What are you
I just hope they don't
doing?
make me pay for my own airfare. They're not going to. Don't worry, we're good.
I was gonna say, you can't. No, that's a long flight.
Did you have any horror stories from Thanksgiving? Because I did have one. One very
Horror stories?
legitimate horror story.
How many horror stories can one person have?
Oh, I said horror.
Oh, right. Well, then no, I did not.
Okay, I had one. I didn't have a horror story either, but I did have one horror story. And
Go
it's
on.
Very simple. Everybody knows that traveling in Los Angeles can be very difficult. Everybody knows that Thanksgiving travel is an absolute conniption fit and nightmare. I had no issues traveling all throughout Los Angeles, all through the Thanksgiving week. It was fantastic. It was
Hells yeah.
kind of quiet here the entire time. Except for last night, Michelle, when my two cousins needed to be taken over to the airport. No problem. Took them to the airport. Their flight wasn't until 10:50 p.m. We left this house at 8:25. They were at the queue, and when I say the queue, I'm talking about Century Boulevard, which is a long street that gets you all the way into LAX. We were in that queue at 8:55. They missed their flight.
What?
They missed their flight.
Oh wait, this was last night?
Last night, Michelle, I was stuck in that queue for an hour and a half. They could have walked, when we got into that queue, they could have walked there, back and forth 4 times in the amount of time it took me to drive them a half mile.
They missed their flight.
They missed their flight and had to reschedule.
What happens when you miss the red eye? Like that's
They stayed at LAX and they got another flight out at 6:55 a.m. because I wasn't going to go back. It took me another 45 minutes to get out of LA. I didn't get home last night. I left this place at 8:25.
What?
I didn't get home until 11:15. It was batshit.
Can I say something? I'm not going to pile on. But it's Sunday night of Thanksgiving weekend, bro. It's the second busiest travel day of the year. Like, and LAX is not exactly smooth sailing most of the time. So yeah, about that. When you say they stayed at LAX, like they slept on chairs or they went over to that Marriott?
No, they stayed. They slept on chairs. They literally stayed. They stayed right there in the terminal and waited for their entire time. It was like they pulled a full-on Tom Hanks.
I can't. It must be nice to be a dude. Like, there's no world in which I'm like, yeah, I'll just hang out for 7 hours.
You
in
can't
here
do
until my
that?
flight. No. Mm-mm.
Dude, I don't know. I drove.
I probably
cross-country.
could, but I drove cross country,
No.
but I don't stop.
Neither did I, except I did stop for 4 hours in a minivan where Franklin and I decided to
Right.
sleep in the back of a minivan.
Zero chance I'm doing 0.00 because not only if you slept through somebody trying to break in, you've got Franklin, who's a bit of an intimidating figure. I have a deaf, old, blind 20-year-old pug. We're both done. Like, we're dead. There's not even we're not even putting up a fight. And also they're going to steal my car. Like, it's a whole thing. Like, no, I don't. I travel differently as a woman in America. That's my America.
That
ladies
makes sense.
and gentlemen.
I do
Joanna knows. She's in the chat.
Yes, she is. And by the way, the chat is live right now. We will be taking your questions in the chat, so ask away. Anything that's caught your eyes so far? My mom is currently on a flight to Hawaii right now, so
Woo, she lives, man.
She's claiming that my mic is not loud enough. I can honestly tell you that's got to be bullshit, that my mic is never not loud enough.
I can hear you.
Yeah, so.
I mean, it's funny because I see that too, and I think they said that about Rocky. But you got to understand from our perspective, like everything sounds perfect, so it's really hard to.
Oh, by the way,
know.
here's one in the chat that I think is important.
That's kind of cool.
From Chad. Chad says, and I quote, "I slept overnight in an airport in Ethiopia once."
Damn.
Dude,
Okay.
that's something. Were you the Peace Corps or something? Why would you do that?
I know. Where were you going? What was the trip for? I wonder which airport it was. Probably have a guess. It's the only one I've heard of. But yeah. Huh.
Well, Michelle, it was the week of football, as all Thanksgivings are.
It was.
Where do you want to start? Because I think we should just go ahead and start right where I think is the most, not necessarily the most important thing, but dude, the Bears, huh? Number one in the NFC right now. Like, shit I did not have on my bingo card. Shane, did you have this on your bingo card? Are you finally ready? You said last week if they beat the Eagles, you're ready to start getting on board. This team's got 9 wins. They're number one in the NFC right now. Over the Rams, who I adamantly still think is the best team in the NFL.
What was that? Yeah, the combination of these two thoughts is insane to me. Bears, awesome. Rams, what was that? Go. Why are you so calm, Shane?
Oh, you go to me?
Yeah, you're the Bears
guy. You said you would believe if they beat the Eagles.
Your boots on the ground, dude.
I did say that if they beat the Eagles handedly, then that's where I switch, and I have switched completely. This is a complete football team. This is the most interesting run scheming in the NFL. This is a depleted defense that's not playing with their top 4 linebackers that's still taking the ball away. Nobody knew who Nashawn Wright was before Jalen Johnson and Kyler Gordon got hurt at the same time. And now Nashawn Wright leads the NFL in interceptions. And he had that incredible takeaway from Jalen Hurts with the vaunted, the unstoppable tush push. Well, guess what, motherfucker? The Bears can stop the tush push. This
Why are you so mad?
Real football team that is running 13 personnel handedly. They are strong enough to have 3 tight ends out there and 1 back at one time. That Cole Kmet touchdown where Durham Smythe, Cole Kmet, and Colston Loveland, all 3 tight ends are celebrating together in the end zone because they're the only skill players out there, was one of the coolest things that I've seen in a very long time. Ben Johnson has the culture flipped. He's got them absolutely rolling. And I tweeted during the game, I love when the Bears help me feel like a kid again, because that's what it feels like. Like, I'm actually excited to watch the Bears play football, and that's unprecedented.
Yeah, dude.
I'm so happy for you. It's weird. Like, I just, You know how I feel about the town of Chicago. I like to call it a town because it's badass. It's cooler than like a city. It's a sports town. And I like when sports towns are having good moments. And for me, Chicago is the top of the sports town mountain. And I know how miserable fans have been for a while. I love this. I love everything about it. I love shirtless Ben Johnson losing his mind. Like I
Dude,
love
you know why
the
he
vibe.
did that, right? Because there's a lot of confusion out there as to why he took his shirt off.
What do you got?
I'm sorry. Is there a better reason than just cuz? Like, what do you mean?
Yes.
Excited.
So
Oh,
the famous hot dog joint here, the Wiener Circle,
Nice.
promised
Sexy.
that after a win, if Ben Johnson took his shirt off, they would give away free hot dogs to as many people that
So
could
he's
come
also
until their
the
hot dogs
best
run out.
fucking
Oh,
dude.
God.
Damn
He's
it.
the mayor too.
Dude,
Yeah.
like, I'm looking
Yeah.
at all these other teams that fucking passed on Ben Johnson these last couple of years, and I bet they're all kicking themselves. I'm a Raider fan. Trust me, I'm kicking myself in the ass. Don't worry, we'll fucking get to you, Raiders.
Yeah.
But you know what? You never know. You never know. That would have been the Ben Johnson you're seeing now. Again, everything's chemistry. It's all how it vibes together. Like we see this all the time when it comes to it. And I don't ever like to be too enthusiastic about a coaching hire, although his came with a lot of pomp and expectation. I like to just be pleasantly surprised. It's why I don't think about it until it starts to happen. And now you're like, this was fantastic.
By the way,
This
a
is
lot of
fun.
people in the chat right now are really excited about the Bears. One person straight up belt to ass to those Eagles. The Eagles offense completely useless. People are asking, and this is actually a pretty good question that I see right here. They're asking on the Eagles side, is it actually that the Bears are that good, or what the hell is going on with the offensive coordinator over there in Philly? Because
It's a little bit of
honest
both.
question, what the hell happened to Saquon Barkley? Last year he was all universe forever. I feel like I've heard his name
Well,
3 times.
there's a curse. There's the curse, some people say. When you go to meet a certain person and take pics with a certain person, everything he touches turns to shit. I'm just saying.
I don't know
if
who
you
that
win
person
something,
could be.
think about that before. Look, it's not a, this is just a curse. Like it has nothing
Yeah.
to do with how I feel or what I think, whatever. It's 100% a curse. Because that picture of him smiling in the White House, like next to him at the desk, has been floating all weekend. I'm like, oh no.
Yeah.
It's like the new Sports Illustrated cover. It's the new curse.
Yeah, yeah.
It is what it is.
Well, on the flip side, we might as well, we're opening up about the NFC. Let's stick and talk about the team that is no longer number 1 in the NFC because of a really shocking loss yesterday. And I'm going to start with this. 1, Matthew Stafford, I still think is the best quarterback this season in the NFL. He still has the shortest odds to win the MVP. He's like minus 130 right now. That being said,
Minus
he was
110 as of today.
Minus 110 now? Okay, he was minus 250 going into yesterday, and he finally threw his first interception in 30 touchdowns in a row, and then he threw another bad one, and he had 3 turnovers yesterday just himself because he had a terrible fumble, and they still almost won. My question for this whole group, and Michelle, is this
Talk to me.
a bad game by the Rams, or do we need to finally realize that we have been looking at the Carolina Panthers with the opposite of beer goggles? We've been looking at them with, as Rocky describes them, acid eyes, because we still look at this team like they're shit. They are not shit. If Baker didn't pull a win out of his ass yesterday, they'd be in first place. I can't believe we're in this world.
Last week, when the Panthers came up for one of these game previews, and I was like, I don't know. I'm not throwing away the idea of the Panthers shocking or surprising. I didn't say that many words, but I basically was like,
You're right.
I have not written them off just because too many of these things. But acid eyes is a violently weird graphic description.
Rock, can you explain to me what acid eyes are?
Hold on. I don't like that at all.
Sorry to self-report, but for those who indulge, who have taken acid before, there is a where you look in the mirror and you can see every single pore, every single imperfection on your face. It's the opposite of beer goggles, right?
Acid eyes.
Appropriate.
Yeah.
Okay, first of all, that is not a sell for acid. Number 2.
It's not. Those who like to
like-
indulge experience the worst shit ever.
Why would I want? I already do that now. Like I look in the mirror and
It
pick
has
everything
other
apart.
benefits.
But do you want to hear the best part about that? I'm so dorky that I legit heard acid and pictured someone throwing like bleach into my eyes. I was like, that's a very and that's why I thought it was graphic. I was like, Jesus,
Man,
'cause
violent,
you don't
but-
see with
But
yeah.
no,
That's
just,
why I was confused.
just drug addicts.
Okay, now I'm back in. Now I get it. Now I
so-
like it.
But I'm with you, Michelle. Like, it's so funny because I not to sit here and
Yeah.
just obviously talk up our show, which is the best show of all time, but we did have
Obviously, yeah.
the only guy like in all of sports media for the last 2 years, and our friend Colin Thompson, friend of the show, who was saying over and over and over again, this exact thing was going to happen. A year ago, I mean, we were all calling for the head of Mr. Young, the undersized quarterback who should never have been drafted before C.J. Stroud. And
This is true.
I got this note for you right here, Michelle, because I read this like 5 times today, and I'm like, I can't believe this is real because everyone still tries to talk about, well, not talk about Bryce Young because he hasn't had the success that the other quarterbacks of his generation have had. This is a crazy, crazy stat that I found earlier today, if I can find it. Bryce Young
I love it.
is the youngest QB in NFL history to lead 11 game-winning drives. The last 2 QBs that held that title were Josh Allen and Peyton Manning. 2 pretty fucking good QBs.
Not bad. Not bad. There was a period of finding himself, and we sort of all got to really experience and watch it in real time. And that's why you can't write off a kid. Like, you just can't. Why are you laughing at acid eyes?
I'm sorry, I didn't
can't stop
read
thinking
8
about it.
hours in. I see every pore.
Yeah, I just feel like
Sorry about that.
worst thing women do already. Like, I don't need acid for that. Dear God Almighty. Yeah, it's a feel good story, is what it is, Cody. It's a feel good story for a kid who, everybody who gets drafted is going to forever be compared to that draft class. What is it, Luka, Trey Young? Like, forever and ever, they will be connected because there will be a comparison, and it's normal and it's human nature for us to do that. And that was what was happening very prematurely. And look, we were probably guilty of it for a minute, although I don't think we were very long, because I think we were like, hold on a second. It's just that CJ Stroud had such a fun first year.
Mhm.
It all starts to level out. I'm happy for him.
Me too.
Like, I'm glad they didn't write him off, because
Me-
that would have been tragic.
Me too. And
That would have sucked.
Here's a fun one. Joanna in Arizona in the chat just said, I used to drop acid and rollerblade from Venice to Manhattan Beach.
What the?
Joanna, we're going to have you on the show one day to
fucking
tell us about that. That
Should
sounds-
we do that as a show?
I can't even get you
She
to
says.
smoke weed, and you're sitting here
Fine,
talking
how
about
about-
dropping acid and rollerblade?
No, I'll just do the rollerblading part, and I'll watch you guys.
Oh, yeah.
And I'll videotape
That'll be
whatever
great.
needs to be
Michelle's going to
videotaped.
rollerblade next to us while we're tripping balls to Manhattan Beach.
It would be awesome, and you
I haven't
know it.
ridden rollerblades in a long, long time.
God.
Worried
Acid show
about
it
the
is.
Rams at all? Because I'll admit, I'm still not. That Matthew Stafford does not have games like that very often, and they still almost won that game.
Yeah, no, it's just look, you're not infallible. It made for a fun, like, eye-opening moment for a lot of people. And honestly, as a fan of no team in particular,
Mhm.
I want more of that anyways. I want the chaos. I want this thing to come down to the wire. I want actual competition. Like, I'm good with it. And I know a lot of people here, especially in Los Angeles, what was that? It's
Yeah.
fine. It's just breathe in, box breathe.
We may have made a mistake, Michelle.
We did?
Everyone in the chat wants us to do an acid show now. And
Oh.
I'll freely admit,
We
I have
made a
never
mistake.
done acid, and if I were to do acid, it would be for this show.
Yeah,
I'm
you have to
gonna-
trust
I'm
the.
gonna put a
That's the
hard
one thing I
no
was
on
told.
that.
Okay,
Oh,
wait, hold on. Why?
Why, Rocky?
Well,
A
it's
heart-
it's not something to be taken lightly in my experience, and I don't want to be a weirdo, but it's 12.
Damn.
hours.
No, you're the only. You're
You're
our
in-
person.
12
You're
hours?
well, that's the mistake I made
Excuse
the first
me?
time I did it. It is 12 hours. You're in. If there's other ways to do
Nope.
it, I'm unfamiliar. It's 12 hours, and you're in.
What do you mean there are other ways to do, like microdosing it or something?
Well, I don't know if there are other ways.
Is
but-
it like a tampon trick that they do in schools these days?
What
God,
the
boy,
fuck?
Can you
Oh.
explain what the fuck?
Oh,
that
you haven't heard
is?
about the tampon trick? This is
No.
What
the
is
hell?
happening right now?
this is
I
a,
don't know.
this is a real thing, Michelle. I can't believe I'm actually going to say this, but this is a real thing that's happening in schools, and
love
it
Mondays.
sounds like I'm going to talk about girls. No, boys. Apparently,
it.
the goal is apparently you get a tampon and you put alcohol or like beer or some alcoholic beverage.
Oh
in
yeah,
it,
vodka.
and you put it
Yeah.
in ya.
Oh yeah, girls.
Wow.
Girls have been doing that forever.
See, I didn't know that. I'm new to the
But
party.
They do vodka. It was like, first of all, I'm not a gynecologist, but when people start doing things with parts, I just have to believe that my gynecologist would say, not a good idea. I have to believe that.
Oh, you mean
But-
shoving vodka up my ass might be a bad move?
But that,
That's boofing. Yeah, boofing.
but that is, by the way, it's funny to me that boys are like, they're shoving it up their butts.
Yeah. I guess. Apparently,
Because they
I don't
don't wanna-
know.
Okay, Ryan in Green Bay. First of all, I'm going to read your thing, but then you're also in timeout. Ryan says it's called boofing, and now that I'm reading that, I
Yes,
remember that.
boofing.
I remember that word.
It's called
being a word.
boofing?
Boofing.
Which is so
Boofing.
cute
Yes.
sounding. That's like not what it
What
can't
are you
be.
doing later? You want a boof?
You guys are totally going to boof later. Oh, God.
It's disgusting.
What is wrong with everybody?
It's disgusting.
In this economy, you can't just waste tampons like that. What's
Or
wrong with you
vodka.
people? Well, vodka you can get cheap.
Oh, that
How
is
about
fair.
tampons?
Yeah, actually,
Oh,
now that I think about it, it might be the only way for me to ever enjoy Popov is by putting it in my ass. Anyways,
Is that the potato vodka one? No.
it's just gross.
Oh,
I
fair
had
enough.
I had a bad experience at a young age with Popov.
Okay.
Let's switch
Sports,
over to
please. Shut up, Beadle Decker. We are talking about sports because you can boof at a football game.
Absolutely.
Boom.
In fact,
full circle.
I would make the argument that your cheapest environment at a football game is if you were boofing.
Actually, you're not wrong because you
Mm-hmm.
can sneak that bad boy in. All right, moving on.
I think we got this. I think we just solved alcohol
We just
prices.
solved a lot.
Yeah, just boof your way into that stadium. You'll be fine. All right, let's switch it over to this wonderful team that I cannot believe I'm saying this. The number one team in the AFC, the Broncos, first to 10 wins, like we all predicted. I can't believe this is real.
It's another one of these. It's kind of a fun coaching story, right?
Mhm.
Like you can't not tell the story of this team without Sean Payton, and it's just an interesting sort of again full circle-ish moment for a coach that was once considered, the second coming
Oh,
of
yeah.
coaches, right? And there was a period of time he was gone. And then he comes back, and you never know, right? You never know, like Bill Belichick coming back, or Bill Belichick without Tom Brady, or any of these other coaches that were once considered the greats who may have left for whatever reason, and then come back. You don't know what you got. I tell you what, if I'm Sean Payton, this is a fun story, and I'm just stamping my name all over it. I want a lot, if not all, the credit,
Dude,
because it is crazy.
Get Kevin James' ass ready because he needs to do a sequel, apparently.
Forgot about that.
Oh, I'll never forget about that.
Have we not watched that as a show? That we need to get on. Write
We
that
can do
down.
that.
I hope you guys
Oh,
are
that's
keeping a
the
list of
drunk.
shit to
If
do.
there was a high show, we get high and we watch that. Take a note right now.
All right, writing it down. Writing it down.
Yeah, here's the thing. We always talk about, you mentioned Bill Belichick and the Bill Belichick and all. And yeah, this guy, he's the greatest coach of all time, yada, yada, yada. Is this like some sort of vindication for Sean Payton, like big time? Because we're watching Bill go elsewhere and just be dog shit and embarrass himself in way. Like, I'll admit, I've never been the biggest Sean Payton fan. I really didn't like the shade he threw at Nathaniel Hackett when he took over the job because I thought
Fair.
it was ungodly, unnecessary, and frankly unprofessional. But the proof is in the pudding. I can't sit here and deny that the Broncos with Bo Nix have 10 wins. It's shocking to look at.
I think the Bo Nix 2 part is what? Also,
Yeah.
by the way, great goddamn sports name. Great name. I'm happy that it's working out in a positive way so that we can actually say it positively. Bo freaking Nix. Like if I'm writing some cheesy ass like high school football trilogy, Bo Nix is my star.
Oh, yeah.
Facts.
Yeah.
Don't even try to change that. It can't be changed.
And we do need to talk
Oh,
about
God.
this. And this
Do
is what,
we?
We do. Come on, man. Fire Tomlin chants were real loud last night.
Yeah, it's
You know me, every call that we ever took over there at the old place.
all of them.
Like every
Yep.
one of them, every Pittsburgh fan. He needs to go. And it is fucking alien to me, that thought process.
Mm-hmm.
Last night is the first time I ever heard those chants going, I can see it.
Why?
That team looked like they played with nothing behind them. Their defense they've just been flat. When they win games, they don't win games handedly. They don't beat anybody's ass. Their offense never looks all that impressive. Their defense looks fine. They always win by the skin of their teeth. And then when they lose, they look like shit. And it's been like that for like a couple of years now. And this time they don't even have the excuse that they don't have a top-tier quarterback. That's Aaron Rodgers you have over there. I'm not going to pretend it's the best version of Aaron Rodgers, but it hasn't
you can't.
been amazing.
No, you know what I kind of see, and this, I feel like this popped into my head this morning talking about NBA stuff. I feel like there's a correlation right now, currently, between Tomlin on the NFL side and Ty Lue on the NBA side.
Oh, good one.
Because there are people who are calling for
Ty Lue
basically a cleaning of the house here in Los Angeles in Clipperstown. And to me, it's like there is no disputing the quality of coach that both these gentlemen happen to be. But sometimes, as we all know, look at the divorce rate. Sometimes it's just done. Like it's just over, right? It doesn't mean somebody did something wrong. It doesn't mean you had to do an egregious act for which to be fired. Sometimes you just run out of juju. And I feel like, and by the way, wouldn't Tomlin, I don't know, maybe he'll see it as a complete and total hit to the ego, and I'm sure it will be, but a fresh start somewhere? No? Or even take some time. I mean, the dude's young as hell.
Well, I look at it
Listen, it is completely unacceptable to have 21 straight years of winning football and not have a playoff win in 13 of those 21 years.
That's fair.
That's fair. I get it.
I'm not mad at that.
It's an ungodly fair argument, but the argument I keep coming back with, and and you as a Bears fan, I would think you would agree with me on this, and hear me out. It's fucking miserable to be a fan of a team that never does shit. I look at my Raiders. They got beaten by a one-handed Justin Herbert yesterday, and it wasn't even fucking close at any given moment. I would kill everyone in this room right now to have Mike Tomlin get my well, I'm only got Rocky.
That's just Rocky, which sucks for him.
Well, no, Rocky's going to be fine because I'm not getting Mike Tomlin. I would love to have a coach that can get me to 500 or a potential chance to a playoff. It's something.
You're literally describing one man's trash, right? Like if you're used to a certain thing, then yeah, that probably sounds like filet mignon to you, which, by the way, I hate that that's the go-to steak for these stupid sayings. It's not even the best steak. Not
Keep
even
going,
close.
Michelle.
It's just not. It's really, you know who orders filet?
Who?
Either someone who's not very hungry or a chick. Those are the two people who order filet mignon at a restaurant. That's it. Otherwise, you're an idiot and you got talked into it by a waiter. It's a ribeye, bone in preferably. We're not here to have this conversation, and I'm sorry I got derailed. That being said,
I like it.
It is for you. Oh my God, hiring Mike Tomlin as a coach, given the record that's been, would be like literally Christmas morning. But the Steelers as an organization, they have much higher standards and goals, and it's just falling short year in, year out. And it might just be time. That's as simple as it might be. God, that sucks though to hear it. Hearing your chant to be fired must hurt so badly. And I know.
I also I understand what everyone is saying. I truly do. I really get where the Pittsburgh fans are getting with their frustration. I get it. But again, I mean, you know what's going to happen the first year that Tomlin's gone and they fall under 500. That city's going to burn to the fucking ground if that happens.
Well, you need first of all, you got to figure out this quarterback situation. I hate to be the bearer of bad news, but a 40-something-year-old dude ain't gonna be it. And also shout out to all the people with the memes yesterday where it said that Aaron Rodgers looked like he tried to rob Kevin McAllister's house. That made me very happy. I saw that numerous times, and every time I saw, he really did. Like that's a tough image to sort of now live on the internet forever. But that being said, it starts there. You have to figure out a franchise quarterback situation. This was a fun gimmick. If it would have worked, everybody would have felt great. They would have been drinking champagne and living life. It just doesn't, and it didn't. And so where are we going from there? Because Tomlin can only do so much. You do have to have the pieces. And you do have some.
He does, but not all of them. So what do you say we get off football for a second? Because I think we got some shiggles.
Bum, bum, bum.
It still makes you laugh even when you're not learning.
Is that ever gonna not make me laugh? don't know.
I will
Okay.
I will go first with my Shiggle, and it's something that I
Okay.
just saw. Now, those of you that know me knows that I'm a big movie fan. I love cinema. I went to film school. I like to think of myself as someone that understands film and loves to talk about it at length. Another person that really thinks he understands film more than anyone on planet Earth would be a man named Quentin Tarantino. And I'm not sitting here and pretending.
Oh, yes.
Yeah, let's not pretend that Quentin Tarantino.
Oh,
is
shut
not
up,
cinephile.
Rocky.
God, overrated.
Love him.
Overrated.
I agree, Rocky. That's a little overrated, but I'm not going to sit here and pretend I
Very
don't love me
overrated.
some Quentin Tarantino movies. I love Reservoir Dogs.
I
Pulp
got
Fiction
him
is-
rated.
Yeah, Pulp Fiction is a masterclass. I love Kill Bill, even though they're very awesome. Once Upon a Time in Hollywood is fantastic, with the exception of the 45 minutes they could have easily cut out and made it a more enjoyable experience for me. I like Quentin Tarantino movies quite a bit. Quentin Tarantino, though, has himself on a pedestal that he knows more about cinema than anybody else, and no one really understands
Fair.
it. He's even referred to himself as one of the only two people who can make movies now between him and David Fincher. Two filmmakers I do like. But he just put out a list of the best movies of, like, the century. And can you explain to me
The century.
Where-
Wait, the century as in the last 25 years?
Yeah, like
Or
the last
since
25 years.
1925.
He said
Okay,
specifically in the 21st century. Can you
Gotcha,
explain
okay.
to me how Jackass the movie fell on his top fucking 20? You're Mr. Cinema. By the way, Jackass number 2,
yeah.
far superior to the first Jackass. I'm going to start there. Second, you shit on like Marvel movies and DC movies, but you're going to sit here and talk up the greatness of Jackass. I love Jackass, but what the fuck are we
Wait,
doing?
what number did he have, Jackass?
Oh, I'm going to look that up right now.
I haven't even
That's-
seen the list. I saw that. I heard that Cabin Fever's on there too.
Oh, God, I hate
what are we
Cabin
fucking
Fever.
talking
with
They
the,
just
about?
with
did
the
that
kid from
Clumsy
Girl
Like
Meets
Off.
World?
This is the
Wait, is
same
it-
guy that said the 80s was
Oh,
the
no, it's-
worst fucking decade for film ever.
Wrong.
So he's just a
Wrong.
fucking moron.
It's slotted at 13. 13? 13.
I mean, I don't know if there's an inside. By the way, I confused Cabin Fever with Cabin in the Woods because that's got the kid from Girl Meets World.
That's a
or
great
whatever
movie,
the
though.
hell
I
that is.
love
fair.
Cabin in the Woods.
Okay,
That's a different.
hold on. There has to be. Does he not? I'm sure. Does he give reasons, like little blurbs on each one? Because
I'm
there has
sure-
to be
I'm
like
sure-
I smoked the
I'm
first.
sure-
So that's something.
I'm sure while he's wiping his
Something.
nose incessantly because he probably only has a cold, he probably gave lots of reasons. Fast.
That is, but that is interesting. Jackass, huh? Like I'll giggle at some things they've done, but what about South Park? Like South Park, the movie is better than.
But that came
Jackass,
out in the
I think.
20th century. That still came out in like 1999.
Oh.
And I'm with you on that. If that movie came out in the
Okay.
2000s, it's top 5,
Okay.
baby. That
I'll
movie
give you
should
that then.
have won Oscars.
Yeah, it's that 99 is going to get me every time. Okay, that is. I did not see that coming. I have a bit of entertainment news that I'd like to share. I forget which streamer this is on. It doesn't matter. There's a show that just came out called Heated Rivalry, and I was not 100% sure what it was about, but it kept showing up on my Instagram feed, and I was like, okay. And it had like these two cute boys, and like, oh, check it out. It's about hockey. Blah blah blah. Is it about hockey? It's about what happens off the ice, if you know what I'm saying. Two young hockey prodigies, one from Canada, one from Russia, start doing the boom booms off the ice. And it's scandalous because
With
like
each
we
other?
don't ever get to talk. Yeah, we don't ever get. And by the way, the scenes are like, okay, I
Okay.
see you, boom boom room. Oh yeah, no, it is. I'm all in. It's only 2 episodes that have. I don't know what that means either. Like, because there's like a straight girl wrote these as like fan fiction books at some point, which
Okay.
turned into actual books, which have now turned into this show. And it is not a show or a topic that is ever even talked about. And we know, statistically speaking, throughout the leagues,
Oh, you know it
there are
has to
quite a few
happen.
gentlemen out there that are
Yeah.
keeping some secrets, and I hate that for them. But whoa, the scenes are smexy. So
Really?
I just want to throw that out there. I realize the demo is probably not in this chat. I don't even know who the demo is, quite frankly. I don't know if it's gay men. I don't know if it's straight women. I don't know. But as a straight woman, I dig it. So I'm in.
Actually, thank you for that's my question.
Okay.
Okay. Because like guys watch Girl on Girl and we're like, yeah, men shit. Is it the same?
What do you mean? I don't know because you guys are Neanderthals. Listen,
Wait a second. Wait a second. What are we?
let me
what are we
process
talking
this
about?
for a second.
Rock and Shane, chime in on this. I'm sure every guy in the world.
No.
You don't like seeing two girls go at it.
No, you do, of course.
Okay.
Of
But
course,
I'm
no.
asking-
First of all,
that's
it's not
still
of
gay,
course.
Like people
It's
are like,
yeah.
I don't like gay stuff. Girl, that's all right. That's literally gay.
I
Also,
agree.
it depends on the girls. I don't want to sit here and act like, ooh, yeah.
No, but so my question is two dudes the same thing as we see two guys? I mean, two girls.
I don't know because it's not that I was like, oh, I'm turned on. It was more like, oh my goodness. And they're both beautiful. One of them's butt is unlike any butt I've ever seen in my entire life. It like legitimately took a picture of it and sent it to my friend. I was like, how is this the same species as my butt? It can't be. But that being said, there's something to it. It's hot and it's too hot, but it's also two hot, young, athletic bodies. So like that's part of this too, is it not?
Mhm.
What's happening right now? But I like it. Mama likey. I like an old perv watching this show.
Make sure we clip that for later.
I know. Can we get those two kids on the show? Let's get these two
Yeah,
kids
can we
on the
can we
show.
talk about the one kid's ass? I'm like, excuse me. Michelle says,
Yeah, the Russian kid. My goodness.
oh,
that
it's not
doesn't
even the
make any
Canadian
sense.
kid. Come on, that can't be.
No,
rooting
the
for Russian
Canadian
guy.
kid's he's the sub. He's like the shyer one. The Russian one's fun. I love the Russian kid. Team Russia.
Okay. Yeah.
Cold War is over. Ew.
Rocky, do you have any shiggles today?
My shiggle? Hang on, jeez, we were just off the rails there.
We were.
Oh, sorry. Didn't mean to give you some greatness to
Sorry
watch.
about
You're
that.
welcome.
No,
by the way.
Go look at a good Russian ass, Rocky.
Yeah,
maybe,
thank you.
I'm missing
It's
out. Maybe I'm missing
HBO
out.
Max, by the way. HBO Max. Okay, I just want to make sure I got that out.
Gotcha. Okay. Shiggle. Not
Uh-oh.
anything in particular. I guess just Thanksgiving, having family in town, seeing everybody kind of hungover from food.
Were there any fights? Were there any like
Not
things that can
personally
happen?
in my family. It was great. It was all smooth sailing. Couldn't be happier. It was great. I'm honestly super thankful that it wasn't a mess and relatively unscathed. So yeah, I mean, I don't really have a shiggle. I guess I watched
Damn.
Stranger Things, and that was.
So did I.
I haven't watched it yet.
let's-
I'm gonna
let's-
start
okay.
watching that today. Actually,
I've watched so much stuff, you guys. I've talked to no humans.
I know.
It's been-
I've seen your posts. You've just been rocking a hoodie, and not leaving
I
your
know,
room.
just-
You
all I
even
do is
quoted Tom Hardy yesterday, to which I'd be like, Jesus, Michelle's just going through it in that apartment, isn't she?
Oh God, I loved it so much. I've been eating turkey 6 days. I'm like, we're good. Okay, yeah. So Stranger Things, that the
Stranger Things.
first half of this new season, final season,
Yes.
is out.
Yes.
Yeah.
And I thought last season was my favorite personally.
Same.
And
Okay,
I
same.
thought that, wow, at the end of last season, they really kind of wrote themselves into a corner. They're going to have to figure out a way to maneuver out of this. Hawkins has fallen. Vecna is
fallen.
dead. He's Michael Myers. He flew out of a window on fire. Then they look back and he's gone or whatever. But I was underwhelmed, to say the least, about the stuff that just came out. Just because I feel like
Wow.
the ending of last season, like I said, they really wrote themselves into a corner. And then, again, without soft spoilers, they kind of ignore that only to end the recent episodes, a batch of episodes, the exact same way they ended the last
Oh,
season.
that's annoying.
Just from my point of view. I could be totally wrong. That's just how it felt watching.
It's only part 1 of 3 fucking.
Which I- Wait. There's 3. So
Yeah.
what comes out on Christmas is only
So-
like a second.
Exactly. So that's part 2,
Oh, I
and then
didn't
part
know
3
that.
comes out
It's
New
the
Year's.
finale on New Year's
Oh,
Eve.
okay. It's not. At least it's not. So, I guess I could look it up.
Yeah,
like
December
one
25th.
episode comes out on New Year's Eve.
Yes. Or no,
Wow.
I don't know actually if it's 12 or what they're doing.
Damn, that's okay. Because this was only 4 episodes, which, by the way, annoys the shit out of me. That I'm like, I gotta sit here and wait. I could have cranked that bad boy out this weekend. Now I gotta
Easy.
wait, and then I gotta wait twice. By the way, very arrogant doing that on Christmas and New Year's Eve.
Dude,
Well
they're
played.
just drunk on their own power right now. I guess good for them. When you're
I
hot,
mean,
you're
this
hot.
is it.
Yeah.
Can I have one complaint, Rocky? And I don't wonder if you. It's not a spoiler at
No,
all.
let's hear it.
Can someone teach Millie Bobby Brown Bon Jovi how to run for the love of all things good? That is the most awkward runner. I'm putting that up there with like Phoebe from Friends. Like,
Whoa.
this is some
Wow.
weird ass running. Yeah,
Where
no,
does
it
that
takes
fall
me
on the
out of it.
cruise scale?
You know, Cruz is just,
Tom
he's
Cruise
got
is
those
top
little legs. He's pumping. He's
But
pumping.
it's perfect. The
You think
form
that
is
Yeah, it's pumping.
What are you
legitimately
talking about?
like. Okay, question: greatest runner in the history of cinema? Do you really think it's Tom Cruise? Because I'm looking at Robert Patrick, the T-1000 man.
Yeah, Robert Patrick.
Damn.
Easy
That's a
Robert
good
Patrick,
one.
I think
That man
takes
could
that.
run.
Yeah. Yeah,
That's a
that
good
man
one.
And he actually, the funny little fact in that scene, he actually caught up to John Connor. I'm forgetting Edward Furlong. He caught up to him on the bike the first few takes.
'Cause he
And
was
James Cameron
too
was like, slow
fucking
down.
That's
You don't have to go that fast.
hilarious.
Yep.
By the way, everyone thinks Tom Cruise is the best runner, Rocky. I don't know why you're arguing.
Oh,
By the way, I would like to point this out, Rocky. I don't know if you are great at taking compliments, but this guy in the booth is rocking the Steve Harrington hair. I'm impressed.
oh my God.
that is.
He is.
Thank
you
you
are.
so much.
That
Whoever
is-
just said that.
Yes.
That's amazing. Joe Curie's hair in the new season. Thank you,
Buddy,
I'll
that
give
is the
you
highest
that.
compliment I think I've
Thank you
ever
so
heard
much.
given
No,
to a person.
That's amazing. Thank
Wow.
you. I'm going to tell my sister about that.
Wow. Shane!
My
Any Shiggles?
sister about that.
She'll appreciate it.
Shane, you
I
think
think
we
you
should
guys are
Shane.
gonna like. You guys are gonna like my Shiggle. I think
Okay.
Because it's not something that I told you I was going to do, but it's an inside joke on this show and your previous show. I'm shiggling at the relationship arc between Billy Bob Thornton and his daughter in Landman.
Oh, it's so good.
I just started
so
Landman. I'm caught up. I watched last night's episode. That's what I did with my time.
Also, yes.
That first episode she's in, where they're at the high school football game, and the things that she's talking about with her father.
Oh, that's a great. Yep.
I am just shiggling my ass off
Because it's not real.
No, of course not. Of
Good
course not.
God.
But like the fact that it's a very real show, and they put this stupid ass relationship between him and his daughter in there for no reason.
But do you like the show?
I
Because
do.
I'm all caught up too. Obviously,
Yeah, I
I've
do.
watched everything.
Do you like
I
it?
do. I do. I find him to just be entertaining in everything. Like I love Billy Bob Thornton.
Me too.
And I think Allie Larder is a breath of fresh air in this one. She's
Yeah.
awesome.
Yeah, the show's great, but I'm shiggling at the relationship arc.
That's
and
fair.
Specifically, that first scene where she's talking about semen.
It's so good.
Yeah.
Can we all shiggle at the fact that Demi Moore is a good and talented actress and was robbed of an Oscar this last year? But holy shit, why can she not talk with a Texas accent?
Hold on. She was robbed of an Oscar for what? That weird monster
That weird ass movie? Yeah, I thought it was a shoe in
about
that she was winning
aging?
that. I didn't say, I didn't
so
think
did
it like,
she.
I didn't watch it going like, oh man, she's definitely, it's what I watch it like they're going to give it to her as like an Oscar. She's been around forever. It's kind of a comeback. And
Well, because she also won all the other awards that led up to
That
the Oscar
too.
awards. So that's like the meanest trick you can play on an
Mm-hmm.
actress is like give her all the awards and then yank that one at the last second. I didn't like that movie anyways. But that being said, look, I would prefer no accent than trying to do an accent because
Please?
those are rough to
Yeah.
me when they try to do the accent. Like everybody else on that show's nailing it.
Mhm.
I think unless I'm mistaking someone. But yeah, I love the show. I find it thoroughly entertaining. It's
Mhm.
another damn Taylor Sheridan masterpiece.
Guy
Here
just
we
keeps
are.
hitting it out of the
Dude.
park. It's unbelievable.
It's unbelievable.
Michelle, Lane
Sure.
Kiffin, the hoe.
I can't.
I mean, those of you that don't know the story, apparently a reporter referred to him as a hoe. And I would like to get the actual quote because the last thing I want to do is misquote any of this incredible Lane Kiffin story. After a recent win by the Ole Miss Rebels, a reporter on 3 identified publicly as Ben Garrett said on his podcast, "You can't turn a hoe into a housewife. Hoes don't act right," in referring to Lane Kiffin. In response,
Damn.
Kiffin confronted the reporter directly. According to reporting, Kiffin said, "You want to walk out in here and call me a hoe? We'll see how it goes." Anyway, that hoe left for $91 million.
She is the best hoe ever.
My
And also, I would there are prime examples of hoes being turned into housewives. So I just want to counter that real quick. But that being said, look, I feel like we do this every year. Like we are just dumb creatures, are we not? We do this every freaking year in college football. Can I my simple question? I woke up this morning, it was the first thing I thought of. What does the NCAA do? Exactly.
Ooh. Steal money from young athletes, and then I'm assuming, I don't know this for a fact, but I'm assuming commission Nick Saban after his retirement to go on national TV and bitch about kids getting paid because he has to have all the fucking money.
So in all of that, in their vast responsibilities and procedures, could you not, for the love of holiness, just make a calendar day for coaching moves? Like, this is not that difficult. Rick Pitino had a tweet out about this. The idea that you could coach your team to a playoff, but then the decision to move is made before that's even come to fruition. It is not difficult. You don't get to switch jobs till the job is done. Just put it on the goddamn calendar. Like, I don't know what your responsibilities are, because you're not doing anything that seems to make much sense or is important to me. This one is easy. The same way that they're going to have to figure out the transfer portal, the same way they're going to have to put some sort of clause into these kids' contracts so that you don't have, 6 and 7 year kids. Like, put a date. But there's a date for everything else. There's if it's a professional league, which it is, we've got trade deadlines, we've got free agency, we got all that shit. Do it for the coaching, because this is stupid.
Like Jimmy in Ohio, I think, is nailing it right here. In another interview, Kiffin tried to play the victim because he's not being allowed to coach the rest of the year. You're no longer the fucking coach there, so you're not the victim. You got $91 million to leave.
No.
Fucking wear it. They're going to yell at you. Deal with it. How about this? Last time you were yelled at as you were going out the door, you were left on a fucking tarmac. This time you're getting $91 million. So.
But why do we have to do it? Why does it have to be so goddamn sloppy?
I don't know.
Like, by the way, I am not siding with or against.
No,
like,
really.
no, you don't get to. I agree with the playing of the victim. You don't get to do that. Although, is it true the accounts were that, like, he didn't tell them to their face? Because I saw that.
I don't know.
See that?
It was the AD or an advisor that went in there and introduced the new coach.
Yeah, so that's where you lose, any sort of support you may have garnered. But just for me, the deadline is an easy fix. He's still going to leave. He's still going to get $91 million. You still boo him. You still show up to the tarmac and boot a little private plane. You still do all those things, but you do it after they play what would have been like their final game. And he's still going to get paid. By the way, did you see that he's still going to get paid any monies that he would have been paid by Ole Miss, depending on how they perform moving forward? It's so weird.
Guys, do you know that this could recuse Ole Miss from the college football playoff?
Really? How?
Wait, didn't we do this already?
There is a clause that if your team drastically changes, whether that be with players or coaches approaching the playoff, that could be factored into the committee's decision.
I can't with this committee. This committee can go fuck itself. Like, this is the dumbest goddamn committee.
Right off.
So they get, okay, what does this committee do? Who are you? What do y'all do?
Fucking mad is what they do. They're like, hey,
what do you do here exactly?
Hey guys, let's get around the table. Who can we fuck over this time?
You can't do that to the kids. Like, by the way, the Ole Miss reacted and did exactly what they need. They quickly put a guy in place. They quickly made the announcement. The kids knew immediately. Like, there's a coach. I don't want to hear any bullshit that you screw them over. Now, if we get to Miami and Notre Dame and the Texas triangle, that's another thing we can talk about another day and see how that plays out. But yeah, Lane Kiffin, you're not the victim. Please don't talk about prayer when it comes to this, because I don't doubt you prayed, but let's not with that. And thirdly, kids, I love that you went to the tarmac and booted his ass. I think everything about that was fantastic as far as fandom goes. Loved it.
Completely
Loved
agree.
it.
And by the way, I don't even dislike Lane Kiffin. I don't like how and I'm actually so with you too. This is so insane that we actually have this set up in this way. And the reason why it bothers me so much is because in the exact same breath, we're going to watch someone like, and I'll use him as an example again, us Nick Saban go out there and bitch about the transfer portal as if the coaches don't have a more bullshit fucking transfer portal than anything in existence.
It's, again, you know how there are a lot of problems in sport, and we'll just deal with sports for the moment, but there are so many problems that you're always like, man, let's try to figure out a fix, right? And some of them seem like they just don't have an easy or tangible fix in sight. When I think about college football, specifically these topics that we're talking about right now, starting with the coaching changes at the portal and all that, there are so many easy, enforceable fixes that could legitimately be put in place overnight. Oh, the same way the NIL just seemingly opened up overnight.
Oh yeah, and it did.
There are so many fixes. It did. And there are so many fixes that I don't see even being attempted yet. And I'm just like, you know what? I don't want to hear anybody bitching and whining anymore. You're not even trying to fix anything. And you could, because you're making it all up as you go anyways. So make some more shit up. Let's fix this. But here we are, sloppy again.
So to answer the question, the NCAA doesn't do fucking anything.
We don't know who you are.
No one knows. And
What
at
would
this
you, what is that quote from? What would you say you do here? Is that Office Space? Okay, yeah, that's the scene. Like, what do
listen,
you do
I already
here?
told you. I go to the goddamn customers, so the
Oh, I love it.
Shane, you got any quick hitters for us, my guy?
Yeah. Okay. So NFL injuries right now. Let's look at Daniel Jones with the hairline fracture in his tibia.
Brutal.
Let's look at Justin Herbert last night fracturing his wrist. Let's
Also
look
brutal.
at Aaron Rodgers or his hand. Aaron Rodgers breaking his wrist.
And
Yeah.
getting hit in the face with 9 bricks from a rooftop in New York City. From a
Joe
chop
Burrow
top.
playing
That's-
through turf toe.
We love that.
What are you willing to play through if you're a professional athlete? What is the max injury you think you could play through?
I mean,
Done it.
I don't know. It's whatever I can physically move. But I have a pretty good high pain tolerance, and I know they have good drugs. So the sky's the limit, Shano. That's what I'm trying to say. Sky is the limit.
I played through a lot. It took a lot for me to not be able to play. Like, it took, like, separating my shoulder to get me off the field, or, like, I think the worst thing I played through, like, legitimately played all the way through, I know this is going to sound like nothing, but I broke my big toe in my left foot. And I can't stress enough, that really sucked to move around and run around for 3 months on that. That was really brutal. But weirdly, I played great. So maybe I should have broken my toe every year.
Yeah, I feel like it's one of those things you don't really know what you can do until you do it. Like, I think I know what things I've had broken and what I've been able to do on them. Or so I'm just like, well, if I could physically move, that would be the test I would try. But the pain part, I think I can get through a lot of that.
Okay. You know what's
I believe
so
that.
stupid?
Number 2.
Real quick though, Shane. You know what's the worst injury I got that we see all the time that I can't believe? Like, when people get bitch about it, you know how bad an oblique injury is? Like, even just a mild oblique injury, like, it's like the worst thing I ever did.
Yeah, there are some bad ones.
Number 2. Oh, I just forgot it. Hold on. What was I going to say?
This is fun. I like
Oh.
this. Oh.
When are we going to get the first time that someone of stature brings up that the current college football playoff pool is too small?
Oh, yesterday. I saw it yesterday.
Yeah.
Okay.
Literally. So I don't remember which show it was on. I want to say it was on Fox because I feel like Mike Hill was hosting, but it was already sort of the beginning of the conversation of, like, you're just going to have to start Laughing us. And I quickly turned the channel to hot gay hockey lovers because I couldn't sit there and listen to that.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure Feinbaum at some point this week said, we need more Southern teams in here.
Oh God.
And that's it.
Yeah, it's yesterday.
Okay.
Sad.
All right, good quick hitters, guys.
Oh, it was quick.
That was very quick.
They're quick hitters.
Legitimately- Okay, fair enough.
I think now is as good of a time as any, Michelle, to reflect.
Okay.
Let's reflect. My reflection is very simple.
Ooh, hold on. We have to do the serious. Hold on. Doing serious voice now.
Very serious. You ready for
I
this?
like that for me. Mm-hmm.
I have no idea who's playing in Monday Night Football tonight. I am not even
I
gonna
do.
look. I'm gonna.
Are you shocked that I know?
I am blown away, actually.
Wait.
That you know. Did you forget?
Hold on. I just. Oh no! I got it. Because
Who's
I remember
playing?
the storylines. Actually, when you hear it, you're Giants Pats.
All
It's
right,
an
that's
interesting
It's
one.
worth watching. I'm gonna watch that
It's an
tonight. Never
interesting-
mind. I was
Jackson
thinking
Carter's
that tonight was a no-go for Monday Night Football. Never mind. You got
I know.
me.
It's
I
an
want to watch the
interesting-
Patriots.
Are the Pats going for their 11th straight or 10th
Ye-
straight?
They are. And I really can't
Wait,
wait
which
to see how
one?
the Giants are going to lose in the last 3 minutes of the game.
That's why it's a very watchable game
Mhm.
for variety. So wait,
You
did you
are
say
right.
they're going for 10 or 11? I didn't hear you.
Shane?
Hello?
Shane?
You talking to me?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Oh, I'm pretty sure it's 11. I'm looking
I
right
think
now.
it is too.
I think that's right.
Man.
I know I could look too, but
Yeah, it's 11. They lost game 1 to the Giants, 42-10. Oh, that was the preseason. Sorry,
No,
they
they
lost
to the
a week
Raiders.
to the Raiders.
Yeah.
damn, and they have not lost
For
since.
one
No, they
fucking
lost
week, I
to the
thought this was
Steelers
going to be a
week
great
3.
year.
They lost to the Steelers week 3. So we're going on 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. This would be the 10th.
This will be 10. That is, imagine how fun it is around that fandom right now. Just to every week, you're like, I want another one. Think about how long 10 weeks is, 2.5 months, through two, whatever. That's awesome. Okay. Yeah. There are a variety of reasons to watch. I will tune in to this one for sure. My reflection came on Thanksgiving Day because not only was there a lot of football on, but there was also the dog show, which we had on as well in my home. And so my reflection was that I already loved Tyrese Maxey of the Sixers a lot. But and I knew that he'd made an appearance at the dog show. What I didn't know is that he ran not one, but two separate dogs through the agility track. And it was glorious television. So if you haven't seen it, just this tall, gangly dude in sweats with little cute nerdy sunglasses running these dogs through the agility. One is so in love with Tyrese that he forgets to go through there. And it's an awesome, I don't know, 4 minutes of television. It was no offensive football. It was my favorite thing I saw during the weekend.
That's not true. You watched a Canadian and Russian go to town on each other.
That's different. Pound Town is not to be in the same discussion as Tyrese and this wholesome entertainment at the dog show. It was awesome.
I mean, it's wholesome to somebody.
I love Tyrese Maxey. I never want to hear a negative thing about Tyrese Maxey, or I will fight. That's how much I love him.
Absolutely great. Shaner, what do you got, my guy?
Yeah, I'm also reflecting on the dog show, believe it or not.
You are?
Yes. I am. I've been holding on to this one. I tweeted it during as I was waiting for the Bears game on Friday. Dads. I'm reflecting on dads because dads can sit down and watch anything and tell you that the people doing it are doing it wrong. The things my dad was saying about the agility course, about the frisbee dogs, about the dogs that jump off the dock and see how far they can go. You would have thought that he was training dogs to do this for the last 40 years.
What could he possibly have seen that was not?
Well, you're not getting close enough to the end of the dock. Why aren't they telling the dog to get closer to the end of the dock before they jump?
Tell the dog. These dogs are professionals.
It was hysterical. I'm reflecting on dads because I realized the majority of dads would do the same thing.
No, you're right. I wonder when that happens. Are you always like that? Or do you pop out? Yeah, okay. So it's not even. So is it a dad specific or men?
No,
specific?
Michelle, I'm telling you, it's in the chat. That Northside 5 just said, that is my dad to a T.
I love it so much. And you know what? I see it in my brother, and he's not a dad, unless you count dogs, which I do. But so maybe that is. It's just you guys. Men, am I right?
Yeah, we're something. Rocky, you got anything to reflect on, my man?
I'm mainly just reflecting on this new setup I've got. And I think it looks great, and I sound great, and I'm thankful to be able to jump into the conversation, I guess, easier. Yeah, I think it went good. And so I'm just reflecting on this.
Look good, feel good, do good.
Look good, feel good, do good. Exactly. So
it's got that fucking Jay Harrington
Look at
hair.
us.
Yeah.
We got that thing, that quad box going. We're really doing it, you guys.
Yeah.
We're really
we go to
doing
the
it.
quad box.
We go to the quad.
Quad box is everything.
All right. Well, we've done it again, Michelle. Our first show on remote since the new setup. I gotta say, not bad, right?
This makes me feel really good about this month because I haven't shown you my schedule yet, but I am not going to be here a lot.
I already mentally knew that going into the month, and I was just dreading you showing me the schedule. But now that we know we're good, I feel pretty damn good.
I actually feel really good with having done this today. So yay. Thanks, Winnie.
So good job, Winnie. Feel better, Winnie. And I would like to once again really quickly remind everybody, we are nearly to our 1,000th subscriber on YouTube. We are so close. Get us to that 1,000th subscriber and then more, of course. Make sure you like, share, and subscribe. And also hit that alert button to let you know when our new videos are coming out. Not to mention our live every day, Monday through Thursday. We got clips all through our socials. So make sure you follow us on Instagram, on Twitter, on TikTok. It's at Beadle in Decker. And listen, we will be back here again tomorrow, possibly in the studio together.
That's the plan. That is the plan. Until then, R.I.P. Estelle Getty.